Heart to heart we are connected. Soul to soul we are joined. Never alone or divided. One heart, one God, one love. Heart to heart we are connected. Soul to soul we are joined. Never alone or divided. One heart, one God, one love. One heart, one God, one love. Let's be the peace that we're dreaming of. Anchored in truth, we have more than enough. One heart, one God, one love. One heart, one God, one love. Heart to heart we are connected. Soul to soul we are joined. Never alone or divided. One heart, one God, one love. One heart, one God, one love. One heart, one God, one love.
Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone online. We are a spiritual community that comes together to support each other in love and caring and sharing and intimacy. And this center is here to help you live a fulfilling life. We are here to help you feel how powerful and lovable you are. So with that, what I'm going to do is invite you to stand up and say hello to your neighbor this morning. Hello. Hello, Sonia. Hi, sweetie.
How's it going?
Good. Yes, I am. I am. Hey, Mark.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Hey, Jerry.
I'm Greg.
Greg, hi, I'm Helen.
They're from Maui.
Oh,
And
hi.
we were
Aloha.
at Pucka on Wednesday, and they absolutely love the Indian food.
Fantastic.
It was fantastic.
He's been all over India, and he told Derek it's among the best.
Oh, isn't that fabulous? Thank you.
My mouth didn't get burned.
No, that's the good thing about Pucka
Have you been to
food.
India?
I haven't, not yet.
You go in your own home? Yeah.
It's good. Well, welcome. Glad to have you here.
So they're just visiting. I dragged them into this because they have a bit of a spiritual bent, but they have no idea what this is about. So we expect a good show.
Okay, the pressure's on. I am.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room,
Close here as well.
there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough light and quite enough power to open every heart. One spirit is in this very room, in this very room, in this very room.
Breathe that in. One spirit, one heart, one love. in this very room. I am going to invite the man with the incredible voice, my beloved brother, Reverend Jonathan Zenz, to come on up and give the announcements.
Do you want me to come over there? Because
or-
I've got a microphone here.
Well, yes,
It'd be
he
easier
can give
probably
the
if I just stayed
announcements from
here.
there. Yes, yes.
All right. So you do have that's easy for me to say. You have a song sheet with announcements on it, so you can refer to that. The thing that I want to point out today specifically is that our Spring Fling 2017 auction begins today. Bidding opens at 1 o'clock.
Woohoo!
Very excited. It's going to, the auction stays open today and for 2 more weeks. Here's the thing. What we would love for you to do is to go onto Facebook, because I know everybody, has a Facebook account, right? Everybody has a Facebook account. What's happening is we actually have posts that are going to highlight some of the auction items that are going to be going up every day, and we would love for you to share those posts, comment on those posts, and like those posts, because that helps get the word out to the community, and we want to really get a lot of community involvement in that. So very important for us if you would help us out by liking, sharing, and especially commenting, because commenting is the thing that kind of drives it up in people's news feeds. So that's all I have to offer today. Do you want me to do this next introduction? Yes, Helen is saying yes. So our practitioner today is the head of the practitioner corps and is a glorious, glorious light in my life. I'm so grateful to have been her teacher through her course of study to become a licensed practitioner, and I know that she always has wonderful insight to offer. Please welcome Judy Southern.
Everything is so close up here right now. Thank you, Jonathan, and yes, I am delighted to have been your student. So today is Mother's Day, and there aren't that many people here today as usual, so that's a good sign. People are either out there being celebrated as mothers or celebrating their mothers. And so it's a day when many celebrate their earthly mothers, the ones who brought us into this physical world, the ones who nurtured us and loved us unconditionally. That's what mothers do. May or may not have been everyone's experience, mind you, but it is kind of the ideal upbringing on the physical level. And for many of us, our earthly mothers have passed on to their next spiritual experience, certainly as in my case. I am a mother of a wonderful son. I call him Eddie. His friends call him Ed, and he still signs his cards and whatever, Eddie, because he's Eddie to me. I was a single mom. I was a teen mom. So now we are adults. We're very close and it feels wonderful. And I'm so loved by my son, and he is so loved by his mother, and he knows that. So even though we're far apart, he lives in Vancouver. But there's so much more beyond the physical mother-child experience, something much larger. It's a day to be conscious of the mothering energy all around us. We are always nurtured unconditionally by the universe, by God, by Spirit, by the divine feminine. And it's the principle of the divine feminine that birthed us and loves us. And we are never without love. We may not know it, but we are never without love. We are always supported. I came across a Jewish proverb in my preparation for today, and it says, God couldn't be everywhere, so he created mothers. This is a metaphor, of course, for the omnipresence of God, of the Infinite One, which is always everywhere present, all-knowing, all-powerful, all-present. The God energy that created each of us out of itself expresses by means of us. So it makes sense that this divine, infinite energy would sustain and love us unconditionally as it sustains and loves all living things. And I've witnessed more than just a few really difficult situations where, frankly, I didn't feel supported. And I look back now and I realize I was really supported. And everything always worked out so well. I'm amazed as I look back. How could I have doubted? So my faith now is very deep in that truth, that the universe really does conspire in our favor, as it does for each of us, for each of you. The universe is right now conspiring for your good, to support you and mother you. So I know without a doubt now that everything that needs to happen in my life does happen in divine right order, as it does for each of you. Do not doubt that. But it does help to step out of the way. It helps to step out of the way and allow it to unfold and not resist the good. To have faith. And being exposed to the teachings, these teachings of science of mind, has guided me to deepen my faith so that there's no doubt. To the point where there is no longer any doubt, any worry, any fear. And I really mean that. So how appropriate that we here at the center are launching our care circles, our home groups, the place where we provide nourishment and spiritual care for every member. We're reaching out to you to become members of our home groups and to love you unconditionally. At the care circles, and we have a few right now, and they will grow, and there will be others birthed. You will be loved and raised and praised just for being who you are. We're entering a whole new paradigm at this center in so many ways as we grow and adjust to our changes, because change always happens, and create a community that works for everyone here. So each care circle is going to expand. They're going to fill empty chairs and birth and create new home group circles. And additional care circles will eventually be added, probably in the fall. And I encourage you to take notice and to be open, to be raised and praised and be a part of this nurturing, this mothering. It's all about unconditional motherly love, the divine feminine at play. So remember who you are. As a child of the Most High, as a child of God, being mothered. Know how loved you are and how supported by the mothering energy all around you. Never worry. Never doubt. Never fear. You are safe. You are supported. You are looked after. Namaste. So I have an affirmation. Please say it with me a couple of times. Spirit always supports me. Spirit always supports me. Spirit always supports me. So I invite you all to just take a breath. And close your eyes if it feels comfortable for you. And just be here in this quiet moment, knowing that there is one universal intelligence, one unconditional love that is supporting all of us right now. And it is who we are. It created each of us out of itself and expresses by means of us. It supports us. It mothers us. It loves us unconditionally. And each of us is a recipient of all that love and all that support, all that nourishment. We are loved more than sometimes we realize. Know this. Know the love. Know the support. And step out of the way. And never doubt, never fear, never worry, for there is no need. For all is well. All is support, all is love, all is unconditional love. And knowing this truth about who we are, and knowing this truth about ourselves on this beautiful, wonderful Mother's Day, remind ourselves of how supported we always are. In deepest gratitude, gratitude for the love, gratitude for all the support, from the energy all around us, from this center, from each of us to each other. I release these words to the law, knowing it is so. I release, I let go, and together we say, and so it is. Thank you.
And so it is, and let it be. I recognize that. The featured song of the day today. So one of the things that's happening is over these next 4 weeks, I'm doing songs that I love, and I've decided that that's going to be my prerogative. One of the things that I have not told a lot of people about, but I'm going to come out of the closet now about this, is that when I get to LA after I leave here, I'm actually already lining up everything to record an album finally recording my first album, so I will make sure you all know how to download it on iTunes when it comes out. This is it is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna be someone. I'm gonna give something. I'm taking it on. I'm taking it on. It's gonna be my life. So I'm gonna live each day and each night, taking it on, taking it on. 'Cause I can't keep hiding. I can't keep hiding. I can't keep running away. So I'm gonna be stronger, and I'm gonna be better made, and I'm gonna give everything just to bring me back again. I'm gonna be a braver soul than this. I'm gonna jump at all those many chances that I've missed. I'm gonna live my life beyond all these fears and forms of cowardice that keep leading me on. I'm gonna shine out like a beacon in the night. I'm gonna wrap my fingers around the stars tonight. 'Cause I'm taking it on. 'Cause I'm taking it on. I can't keep hiding. I can't keep hiding. I can't keep running away. So I'm gonna be stronger, and I'm gonna be better made, and I'm gonna give everything just to bring me back again. So I'm gonna be stronger. I'm gonna be understood. And I'm gonna give everything just to bring me back again. 'Cause I can't keep hiding. No, I can't keep hiding. I can't keep running away. Thank you.
Well, I think that is a perfect example of someone who is following their heart. And when Spirit calls, even though it doesn't necessarily make sense, got to do it, right, Jonathan? Okay, so I have to use my computer today because we had a little problem with the printer. So, wow. there's a couple of lines. I'm going to live my life beyond all these fears and forms of cowardice that keep leading me on to discovering that we are not our circumstances. And if we follow those circumstances and we keep intellectualizing them and keep thinking, but this is it, then we keep continuing in the same circle of insanity all the time. And insanity. Duh. Oh, yeah, Mother's Day came early today. I did tell Mahala, I said, you need to give me a Mother's Day card that is going to up the one you gave me last year, because last year's was epic. And she goes, did I give you a card? Like, yes, I haven't yet received my card. No pressure at all. To mother as a verb means to give birth to. And I want you to think about what it is you're giving birth to as each one of us celebrates the divine feminine within us, because that's the other part of Mother's Day. We're not all mothers in the sense of the traditional form of giving birth to a child, but we all have the divine feminine within us. And, today is not just Mother's Day. There is a celebration of the divine feminine that is happening in the world. Do you know what today is? Do you know about this? Today, which actually was yesterday in Japan at Mount Fuji, is the Symphony of Peace prayers. And the ceremony began in 2005 at Mount Fuji's outdoor sanctuary. And it's an outdoor prayer field and includes spiritual leaders from all over the world that come together to pray for peace, for happiness of humanity, for love, and to celebrate harmony amongst all cultures and religions. It is an urge to transform the human consciousness, to go beyond what is happening right now in the world, which in a lot of places really, really is tragic. And the way that we are going to change that is by changing our own consciousness. So there were two New Thought leaders from the Association of New Thought in the States that were invited to go to Mount Fuji and contribute prayers. So this is how I found out about it. I received an email saying that this was happening and that they would be live streaming the event. Only I thought it was yesterday, so I'm hitting on live stream, and first thing in the morning, up comes this video of the peace prayers at Mount Fuji, and then Derek and Mahala go, but it's not 10 a.m. there, Mom, it's 10 p.m. It's not happening today. And I went, how does that work? Well, I was watching 2016's video. So I watched it twice. So Mahala and Derek left, and they heard all the prayers in the different languages and the chanting, and then Derek came home in the afternoon as I was watching it again, and he walks in, and there's more prayers and chanting, and then he came home last night, and it started at 9 o'clock, our time last night, so there were more prayers and chanting going on in the house. But what was so incredible about it is that this symphony of prayers for peace is where tens of thousands of people gather. Imagine that at Mount Fuji, in this beautiful, beautiful park, emphasizing the need for unity and balance and harmony and an elevation in consciousness. and to acknowledge and embrace the divine feminine spark within each one of us. And it is, last year and this year, it was celebrating the soul of woman. That divine feminine consciousness that is this receptive energy, because we can be thinking about love, we can be thinking about peace, we can be thinking about prosperity, but if we're not receptive to it, that is our divine feminine energy, to receive it into the very cell of our being, to then feel it, know it, embody it, and take action. The right and perfect action of the integration of the masculine consciousness, which we need, the masculine energy, and the feminine energy. It must be integrated as one. We must embody this to really elevate our consciousness to that place of peace, to that place of love, so that we are being the peace and love that the world so desperately needs. So desperately needs. And I don't know if any of you have been watching the news, but for me, when I'm away teaching Hoffman for the week, I get a little update of news, but I kind of scan it along with all my other emails, and I'm busy working for the week. So I come home on Friday night, and I get in around 10 o'clock, and the tradition is Derek brings me food from the restaurant, and we have dinner together, and I get caught up on the news. And I was watching it on Friday night and feeling quite distraught that here are these mothers holding their babies, and they don't have enough food. And it's because there isn't peace in the world. It is because of the selling of arms and the discord in not only Syria, but Yemen and all across Africa. And I'm like, oh my God, I am so committed to be peace, to contribute to peace and harmony on this earth plane, to embrace the divine masculine and feminine consciousness, to embrace the commonality of every religion and every culture. Because every religion, every culture, every person on this planet wants to feel loved, wants to have enough to eat, wants to have peace in their life, and wants to know that their children are safe and are going to live in a better world. Are you willing to contribute to a better world for this next generation of children? Yes? Yes. Yes. So we must be in spiritual practice. We must be speaking words of peace, feeling peace in our hearts, and acting from that peaceful place. That peaceful place. And when we know this and we do this, we're so connected to the divine, to that one infinite, intelligent, creative source of love, of life. And that's when we know as well that we never need be alone, because we can all be connected in spirit, in community, with our families, with our friends, with our colleagues, and we can see and know the very best of them in each and every moment, even though we might not like the circumstances going on out there. And this is where, part of the mandate is of the symphony of peace prayers are, that there is a world where every way life is accepted and celebrated, where people are treated with kindness and love, and where everyone is free to live the life they wish for. So the Symphony of Peace Prayers is a call to all men and women to activate and resonate the divine feminine within, a place where we receive our inherent love and wisdom within all of humanity, to ignite our divine spark, and to co-create a new world, a world of peace and harmony and joy, to restore the balance within all of us. And what I loved about the symbol, it was the yin-yang symbol. So you know how you have the masculine and you have the feminine, and there's a little bit of each in the other, but they had it in the shape of a heart. I loved that. I was like, yes, it is recognizing the heart, the love within each part of those. It's like the divine ideal, right? Troward talks about the divine ideal is in everything. That spark of spirit, of love that exists at the very center of everything. And so to really recognize that. So I want you for a moment to think about what a symphony, if you can imagine, I'm sure many of you have been to a symphony. What would a symphony of peace prayers sound like? Just imagine that. A symphony of peace prayers. Wouldn't that be incredible? Can you hear it? Yeah, can you imagine it? Oh. So I want you to imagine celebrating the oneness of the human family, its cultural and religious diversity, through a symphony of peace prayers. Knowing that we're all shining divine sparks, embracing our differences. Let us create a future of peace and harmony, for we all exist in oneness as a part of the universe. Breathe into your heart. Take a moment and just feel that energy, that divine spark shining in your heart. Expanding out beyond our physical being, reaching out to others all over the world. Imagine through you, through me, through everyone, peace. May peace prevail on earth. And now I want you to imagine these words. May peace prevail on earth, spoken 193 times, representing 193 countries on this earth. Yeah, imagine that. We're a part of something really magnificent in this community because we can imagine it, we can feel it, and through these teachings we can act upon it. So I'm going to ask Judy to come up, and I'm going to ask her to light each candle representing the different religions. Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Sufism, Shintoism, Hinduism, Buddhism, New Thought, non-religious, Chinese traditional religion, indigenous, Sikhism, and for any other religions that I haven't imagined, imagine that there's a candle lit for them as well. May peace prevail on earth. I'm going to ask you to say that with me. May peace prevail on earth. You know, it's interesting while I was listening to the prayers, and they would speak out the prayers, and then there would be words to speak. And because I was listening from Canada, it was spoken in English, but there was a message, and we would speak out the words that each religious leader was saying in their prayers. Oh my gosh. The oneness, the connection, it was so beautiful. You can go back and watch this online. But the message was the same in each prayer. Love one another, banish violence, and may there be peace for each one of us. A prayer is a prayer. It doesn't matter how you say the prayer, what the religion is. A prayer for love, a prayer for peace is a prayer for love and a prayer for peace. Emmett Fox says, the most secret place of your Most High is in your own consciousness. And this fact is the most practical discovery in the whole science of religion. The mistake that most of us make is believing that there is something outside of ourself that has a power over you. There is no power over any one of us. The power is within us. The love is within us. The peace is within us. You are the keeper of the key to never feeling alone by knowing that we are all connected by this divine source of love. All of it. We are never alone. And so, you know, I'm going to touch back on what Judy talked about in terms of our care circles. This opportunity for our community to be outrageously cared for and loved for, to get to know one another, to be held in benevolence so that we are feeling and experiencing that oneness. And this is why these care circles are so important. We can activate that power within us with the love and support of each other. And when it is activated constructively, we will be in that contribution to inner peace on earth. Martin Luther King Jr. says, power without love is reckless and abusive. And love without power is sentimental and anemic. Power is at its best in love, implementing the demands of justice. And justice is at its best power correcting everything that stands against love. So let's take a moment, and I'm going to invite you to place your hands over your heart. And to affirm your own power of love and peace within you. To say yes to yourself, to receive the goodness, the love, the light, the connection, the caring, the intimacy that is yours to receive, that is your birthright to receive. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And here's what I know and what I affirm and declare this morning. That this power of love, this power of light, this power of peace, this presence of something that is beautiful and creative is everywhere. And it is omniscient, omnipotent, omni-active through all of life. It is who and what we are. It lives in us in every single moment. And all we have to do is open ourselves to receive, to be that receptive energy of the divine feminine, and to say yes. May peace prevail on earth. Yes. May peace prevail on earth. And may all the love and the light and the community and the goodness that we share here today and when we walk outside of this building, may it expand into our families, into our communities, and out into the world. So we are taking that right and perfect action, for we are the divine right here, right now. We are God in action, spirit in action, the universal presence in action, whatever you want to call it. We are it. And that power is within us. And this I know. I place my faith in this knowing, in this being, in the divine. And I trust that all is in perfect divine order. So I release my word into that eternal law that must make it so, because I have declared it so. And so I let it go. Let it go. Breathe it out. Breathe it out. Let it go. It is done. It is done. And together, we affirm it by saying, and so it is. Amen. Namaste. Funny, I wasn't expecting you to clap. Oh, thank you, thank you. We are going to pass the baskets around. So whatever you have to donate to the center this morning, I invite you to hold it in your hands, to bless it, to say thank you. Thank you for the abundance. Thank you for the goodness in my life. Because the more that we can understand the abundance that we have in our life, we can give it freely and cheerfully, knowing that there is more than enough. More than enough. And as the baskets go around, Jonathan and the Queen Street Band are going to sing I Am So Blessed, and you're welcome to stand up.
Okay. I am so grateful, and we are so blessed. We are blessed with this community, and we are blessed by these beautiful, beautiful gifts that are given with love on this wonderful Mother's Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These gifts, these blessings, this love goes forth to continue to bless this center. Grateful for all of this love, grateful for these gifts. I release these words, and together we say, and so it is.
Oh, thank you, Judy.
Okay.
And so I invite you now to just settle in, take a breath, and I'm going to turn it over to Jonathan.
Rolling river God, little stones are smooth, only once the water passes through. Now I am a stone, rough and grainy still, trying to reconcile this river's chill. But when I close my eyes and feel you rushing by, I know that time brings change, and change takes time. And when the sunset comes, my prayer will be just one, that you might pick me up and notice that I am just a little smoother in your hand. Sometimes raging wild, sometimes swollen high. Never have I known this river dry. The deepest part of you is where I long to stay and feel the sharpest edges washed away. But when I close my eyes and feel you rushing by, I know that time brings change, and change takes time. But when the sunset comes, my prayer will be just one, that you might pick me up and notice that I am just a little smoother in your hand. Rolling river god, little stones are smooth. Only once the water passes through. Thank you.
From this really settled, open-hearted place, I have a number of thank yous. Thank you to Lori and Marge for setting up today. Thank you to Marge and Linda for being our board members and doing the collection. Sharose for being our greeter. Lucy for cleaning up after service. For Rebecca on sound and Jim on camera, making sure we get out to Facebook. For Mahala being with the dynamic kids. For Nick, where are you, Nick? Your beautiful meditation today. Thank you. That was stunning. And Judy, your words of wisdom, your presence, your assuredness and love. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have an incredible community practitioner on duty today. So if there is anything that you would like prayer for, Lori is our community practitioner, and she's happy to take it to the back room. And pray with you, and pray. To Jonathan and the Queen Street Band, oh my goodness, thank you so much, every one of you, thank you. And is there anyone here for the first time? I'm going to ask you to stand up if you wouldn't mind, please. And all of us, you're going to repeat after me. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here.
We see you.
We see you.
We love you.
We love you.
You are amazing.
You are amazing.
We are grateful for your presence today.
We are grateful for your presence today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to invite everyone to stand up, and we're going to move it out with Lean On Me.
You all know the lyrics, I imagine, but if you don't, they're on your song sheet. Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to problem, that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call me, 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 call me.
Have a great Sunday.
Sorry. Do you want this? Okay, I need the words to this. Can I take this? I just need this for a talk I'm doing. It inspired me for something, and I heard Jonathan sing it. So do you want it? Okay, thanks.